One magical Halloween night, as the full moon cast a silver glow over the enchanted pumpkin patch, a group of peculiar creatures began to stir. These were no ordinary pumpkins or ghosts. They were Labubu-inspired supernatural beings, each with a hint of Halloween magic and endless mischief. At the front of the group stood Labubu Pumpkin Ghoul, his head glowing like a jack-o'-lantern as he led the way with a warm orange light. His vine-like limbs rustled through the leaves, signaling to the others that their spooky adventure was about to begin. Suddenly, a swoosh came from above as Labubu Werebat soared down, his furry bat wings flapping and his eyes twinkling. With a toothy grin, he playfully spooked Labubu Vampire Trickster, who had just emerged from behind an ancient oak, his dark cloak sweeping the ground. "Catch me if you can," Werebat chuckled as he whirled around his friends. Labubu ghostly jester floated over, his body shimmering under the moonlight. Always the prankster, he drifted around the group, telling spooky riddles that made everyone chuckle, his ghostly laugh echoing across the patch. In the corner, the eerie Labubu-cursed scarecrow appeared with a stitched smile and glowing eyes. Just then, Labubu Mummy Mischief Maker shuffled over, his bandages trailing behind him, forming a playful maze that his friends eagerly followed. Nearby, Labubu Swampy Bog Monster rose up from a glowing puddle, splashing friends with droplets of magical water. They squealed in delight as Labubu Spider Spectre scuttled over, spinning ghostly webs that sparkled like stars in the pumpkin patch. At that moment, Labubu Bone Jangler joined the group, his rattling bones creating a rhythm that everyone clapped along to as he danced. Lastly, Labubu Candlelight Gremlin shuffled forward, carrying a tiny flickering candle that glowed warmly, leading the way for a joyous Halloween march. The Labubu creatures sang and danced, filling the night with laughter and magic until the first light of dawn began to rise. One by one, they each returned to their hiding spots in the pumpkin patch, their laughter fading on the breeze. As the sun rose, only footprints in the dew remained, leaving a hint of the magical adventure that had taken place under the Halloween moon. And so, each Halloween night, the Enchanted Patch awaits the return of Labubu's magical creatures, ready for another night of playful mischief. And that wraps up our story entitled Labubu's Halloween Night in the Enchanted Pumpkin Patch. Who's your favorite character? Let us know in the comments and let's continue our conversation.